Okay, our next question comes from Chef Chuck. Hello, Olivier. My name is Chef Chuck, working on a brand name, Chef Chuck's Cucina food line out of Italy. Okay, and I've actually watched your videos, because thanks for pointing me to your link. They're actually pretty good, and you made me hungry, so that's a good start. So we have 5 companies wanting to use my name, Chef Chuck's Cucina, or Cucina, as a testimonial with me on the label. Very new and exciting for me. Can you give me a few pointers on how to spread the word wide and far that these products are coming to America? Well, I think you just did. Okay, let me think about that, because I don't really, if you're just trying to figure out how to spread the word wide and far, what I would probably do is just leverage the foodie networks that already exist. So on the one hand, you have television like the Food Network and things like that. You have magazines that focus specifically on food. You have a lot of blogs that focus specifically on food. And people just like to talk about food in general. So what I would do is just kind of really get spread out. First of all, understand exactly what type of messaging, what type of image you're going to be conveying. So your brand needs to be pretty clear, right? So your logo, your wording, the trade dress, how you present yourself, exactly what type of food it is that you have, what sets you apart from other companies. You have to understand all that. Once you have that, once it's super clear, and you've tested it with a few audiences and they can really understand the difference between you and a Ferrero or you and a Wolfgang Puck, then you can start moving in this direction. The next thing you need to do probably is just connect, figure out exactly what the channels are, figure out what all the outlets are. And on the one hand, here I am, social media kind of, don't advertise guy, but I think you should probably advertise or look into advertising and see in certain markets and along certain channels if that's going to work for you. So yeah, the other thing you might want to do is, aside from advertising along the right channels, is get pretty tight with a lot of the food bloggers, especially the ones that do videos, especially the ones that take pictures. Food photography sells food blogs and sells food through food blogs or foodie blogs really, really well. So start looking. If you find a website that deals with food reviews or talks about food but doesn't have beautiful photography, usually it's not going to be read as much as the ones that really focus on that food photography for some reason. So definitely get in tight with them, reach out to them, send them samples, get them to test the stuff. Have tastings, invite bloggers to come to your tastings. Honestly, it's just a question of, first of all, having a great product. So let's assume that you already do. 2, packaging it properly so people really understand the value, right, which is what we just talked about. And 3, getting the word out. And part of that is also letting people know exactly where they can get your product. Distribution is super important, and the clarity of that distribution is very important when you're not a major brand yet, when you're kind of like this kind of boutique or kind of emerging brand within the foodie world. So if your distribution deals are relatively exclusive, you can only be found at these stores and you can only be found at these restaurants or in these particular states, you actually need to first of all, take pride in that, because it makes you a little bit more exclusive. It makes you almost like a luxury brand for food to some extent. But also it allows people to understand exactly within what context they get to experience your products. So if they have to go through your website, it's one thing, but if they can also get it from Jackie's restaurant in New York City, that's a plus for you. Let them know where they can get your stuff and they will start looking for it. And when they do get it, when they do go to these places, make it really cool for them. Make the entire process of getting your experience, your products, an experience where they want to talk about it, they want to take a picture of it, they want to shoot a video, they want to tweet about it. And that's usually how it works. Start with that, and then ask me in a couple of months what we need to do next. But without knowing more about your company and without actually working with you, that's about the only intelligent advice I can give you at this point, unfortunately. So thanks for asking, and let me know how it goes. Bye bye.